Hi guys, Matt from the Big River here. Got a huge order this week. Actually, lots of boxes, quite a few fish too. I think 18 boxes here, another 5 or 6 boxes coming tomorrow. Got lots and lots and lots of stock in the air right now. First thing out of the box is albino anea corys. Got to have those guys. One of our most popular cory cats. Got a few bettas on this order. A nice restock on some crown tail, or excuse me, half moon, not a crown tail. Got crown tails and veils coming on this order as well. Oh, cool pleco. This is a mango pleco. I'm talking like a million miles an hour because we got lots and lots and lots of fish to get through. I got to get them all floated in out of boxes and in tanks before I go home tonight. There's an L128. That's a blue phantom pleco. If you were following along the L numbers, that was a 47 on the mango. Next up is more corys. This is a big restock on panda corys. Another very favorite cory at the Big River. Here's a blue cobalt goby, or Stiphodon simone. Somebody's flipping around in there. Those are very cool little ambush predator, little goby. This is a crown tail betta. I told you we had some of both coming. Next up is Bloody Mary shrimp. Restock on those guys. Nice looking too. Very good color on Bloody Marys. Bloody Marys have their color emanating from inside rather than outside. You'll see some of them, they call them painted or something of the sort. Different style of color. Pistogramma panduro. Pistogramma panduro. I can't get my emphasis on the wrong syllable. That's your panda pistos. One more half moon. Wow, he's got fantastic color. And the last out of this box we have, looks like cherry shrimp. And those guys have the color on the outside. See, the opposite, they both are red, but they get the color from different directions. Super cool on that. Again, looking for more help. We need a morning person. Really could use some help. Even just to grab bags and put them back in boxes for us. Especially when I get this many fish going. Boy, we've got a lot to do today. Let's get right through it as quick as I can. Next up we have, well, fish. Crown tail bettas, a couple more of those guys. And here's another crown tail. Great news is we've been crazy busy. Makes it a little challenging to get in some videoing in the middle of our day. Some more beautiful half moon bettas. Super cool little dudes. Bandit cichlids, restock on those guys. One of my favorite little Acara types. Bandit cichlids, actually 3 different subspecies. Reticulated hillstream loach. I told you we had the spotted, now we got the reticulateds. Now what else? Oh, ottos. Big restock on ottos. Sold out last week on those as well. Why not? Great for your planted tank. This is Tweedy's hillstream loach. A totally different little hillstream. I don't think I've ever had those. Very cute little guys. Next are some really big bamboo shrimp. I haven't been able to get the vampires for a while. I pulled them out, they're so big I thought they were vampires, but they're not. They're bamboo. And more beautiful bettas. Let's see, that's a buckle cop. That's Latenacara arguea, or buckle cop Acara. Cool dwarf cichlid. Another dwarf cichlid. This is the Microgeophagus ramirezi, or the German blue ram. Next up is some barbs. Those are red panda melon barbs. And last out of this is platinum cichlids. Platinum cichlids are actually a Central American cichlid. Muscaheros argentinus. Why they say argentinus when they're from Central America, I don't know. But super cool, giant white with black markings. Gorgeous cichlid if you get them thrown out. That's that box. Let's grab out this box. Let's blow through that. That's one of our 3 orders of fish today. Down. Let's see if we can get there. Do that. There we go. And fish in the box. Jumping everywhere. These are black calvus. Black calvus are a Tanganyikan cichlid. A little specialized. Big fish. These are Corydoras milleni, or the false bandit corys, or just bandit corys if you prefer. Next up is some shell dwellers. These are the Lampologus ocellatus gold. I have one guy who just absolutely loves those. We bring them in whenever we can get them. Kind of on the spendy side, but they're another Lake Tanganyika cichlid. This is that other blue phantom I promised. Black ghost knife, restock on that guy. Can't seem to keep them in stock lately. And silver arowana babies, same thing. Can't keep them in stock. Must be a lot of giant tanks out there for those guys. So another arowana or ghost knife. Here's sparkling gouramis on the other side, not a giant fish. Tiny, tiny little gourami. You can do those even in shrimp tank. They're a small little mouth. Green neon tetras restock. Ran out of those, and for a minute they were not available. Now we have them again. Nice big restock on those guys. Here's a cool little pleco, clown pleco. Small, don't get over about 2.5 inches. Great for your smaller tanks. Not a great algae eater, but a lot of personality. Here's a cardinal tetra restock. Whole bunch of them in the bag. Gotta have cardinal tetras. They're right in the middle of our, of course, our tetra special. Buy 4 more, get 25% off just for subscribing to this channel. And that's one order down. And we're back. Let's get some more boxes taken care of here. These guys, let's see what we got. First thing up, we have some, oh, that's a dragon's blood cichlid. Very pretty, nice size. Got some little ones in last week. This week I got some bigger ones. Super excited about that. Very nice. So I got a whole half a box of dragon bloods. That's still dragon blood. Nice color on those guys. Next I've got Star Sapphire. Nice. Paid extra for these guys. A little more expensive than some of the peacocks we get. Those are the Pinachillus, Plasticromus, Star Sapphire. And a good size on them. And it looks like they all came in a very good shape. Nice. Very excited about those. Take them all out. I will put them all back in. Got African cichlids. This source goes great with their African cichlids. So they're from Florida and they had a freeze a few weeks ago, knocked out a bunch of their larger stock. We're sad to hear that because they have a bunch of them on order. Next up, we got a whole bag full of full cichlids. Oh, these are rainbows, turquoise rainbows. Nice size, beautiful. I thought that might be the case. That's why I ordered them. Their rainbows are really fantastic, usually. These are Blairy rainbows. Some of them didn't make the trip. Looks like some of them did, some of them didn't. We'll have to get those out of the box here pretty quick. A little delay in shipping this time that had to do with communication. We'll get that fixed for the next trip. Nice looking fish. We're going to get those taken care of right away. Next up we have another box. Imagine. Box with fish. Next up, inside the box with fish, we have a whole bag of itty bitty crayfish. These are those, and some of them didn't make the trip, but these are the miniature blue crayfish. Looks like several of them are in good shape in there. I don't know if you can see them on the video. Again, something that we'll want to get out of the box pretty quickly. Little fish. These are albino cherry barbs. Got to order those, but they look good, so glad to have them. Those are a good seller when we have them. It's hard to find. Last thing is, oh, these are the tomato haps, I believe, the Lake Victorian haps. Very pretty. Don't have names on bags here, so I have to remember the order that I placed last week. So I might have a couple of them. Not exactly perfect, but should be enough to get you an idea of what you're looking for when you come in. Those came in nice and big and beautiful. Like Victorians are a little bit smaller than your Mabunas and quite a bit smaller than your peacocks. Beautiful fish, typically. A lot of colored. I'm opening the bag because there was a bag of bags here. I want to be able to see in. Well, that's a cool fish. This is another African cichlid. Remember the scientific on these. I was like, yeah, give me some of those. Super cool, larger fish. They're like, I forget the scientific. I'll have to look that up and see if I can get it added into the video or just come down and check them out in the tank. Wow, these are huge. These are the lyre-tail swords. Spent a little extra to bring those in for you, and I'm glad I did. Those are fantastic. Lyre-tail swords. Honestly, you hardly ever see them here. I'm so glad I was able to get those. Big, beautiful, gorgeous fish. Rarely do you see a full-size swordtail. They can actually be a 4-inch fish. It really can be fantastic, even bigger than the molly. Next is big tiger barbs. Let's see, they just say large tiger barbs, the regular ones. I think I got some different order. I had some large platinum ones coming, so got in some bigger barbs. Gonna pay a couple bucks extra for that, but I think it'll be worth it. These are red bushies. Brought those in from Florida also. Nice looking red bushy nose. And brilliant rasboras. Big on these guys too, really big actually. Usually get them about that big. Brilliant rasboras ended up getting lumped in the tetra aisle, but they're actually rasbora, like the scissor tails, one of the larger type rasboras. It's not an angelfish. Very cool fish, very bright colored. So there's a couple different fish that will get that same name. That's the one, the yellow with black line and a red tail. It's the one that I think of when I say brilliant rasbora. Okay, another box. Oh my goodness, crayfish. A whole bunch of electric blue crayfish. I think I double ordered these too. I think I got them from another source. It's the problem I'm putting in so many orders. Sometimes I forgot which ones went, which ones got canceled. These are those dwarf orange crays. I love these guys. I keep trying to get a group of these. A colony here because I can only get them from Florida. And we can't always get shipments from Florida, but super stoked. We got in crays last week, some of which are doing very well. We got a whole bunch of crays this week as well. So we have crayfish, happy to say. Let's keep on rolling here. Let's see what's in this bag. This looks like feeder goldfish. Box of feeder goldfish. They look pretty decent. I think that was actually out of my California supplier. Restock on those. And people have been asking where our feeder guppies are. I asked for a box of feeder guppies, but there's been a problem with supply in general, so if we don't get them, that doesn't surprise me. Nobody's been able to get feeder guppies right now. These are shrimp. Look and see what they said they were. I think these were supposed to be cherry shrimp. Not too impressed. There's some blues in there and some reds. These kind of look like coal shrimp, so we'll take a look and see if we got anything worth selling out of that. These are more haps. Not sure which ones they are. They look good. I have to double check the invoice and see which kind of haps they are. I got a couple different types of Victorian haps on that, and I can't remember which was which, so we'll have them marked by the time they hit the tanks for you. These are the regular old green Aeneas. Nice looking batch of fish there. Super neat, fun corys. Gotta have them. I think pretty much exhausted that order. One more fish order. Let's see how many tanks we can do this in on the table. Rather than move the boxes, they're heavy. Let's see what we got. Alright, in here, just a couple of boxes in here, or bags. This is a big bag of severums. These are regular turquoise severums, but a good size on them, like a 2.5-inch size. Nice looking fish. Here's those large platinum barbs, or platinum tiger barbs. Huge guys. We paid a premium for them. They came in nice. Super excited to be able to offer that for you. As soon as they come out of quarantine, those are fantastic. Next box. Let's see what we got in here. Right on top, we got a red severum. I wouldn't mind if these guys came in a little bigger. We paid quite a bit for these, but the color is fantastic. Oh wow, these guys are great. These are ranchus. People have been asking me for ranchus. Well, this is what I could get this week. They're a little higher grade, a little more expensive, well, a lot more expensive, and really nice size. And they look good. I didn't buy a bunch of them just to make sure they came in good. I'm pretty impressed. I think they came in great. Here's a flower horn. This is, yeah, Trimac flower horn. Much better grade than the ones we got last week. So I'm pretty happy with those. Here are some longfin serpes. They look pretty decent. Big bag on those. Jeez. Enough water to keep them for a couple days if we got delayed. They did not. Bumblebee cat. Restock on these guys. South American bumblebee cats are super fun. Always got to check to see which species we got. There are several different that give the same name. These are the Schwartzy corys. Schwartzys are absolutely fantastic cory when we can get them. They ammoniate really easy, so I'm checking them over close, but they actually look pretty good. So make sure those guys clean up well. And last out of this box is ropefish. That's another thing that runs out of oxygen real easy. They're really high oxygen requiring. Looks like they shipped in great, so glad they put those in a huge bag for us. That's one of the reasons I kind of quit ordering as many fish from this particular supplier is sometimes I'd use small bags and we'd have stuff suffocate on the way. Looks like we got that squared away to where they're using bigger bags. We pay a little more in shipping, but we get live fish instead of dead fish, so I like that. It's always easier to enjoy live fish. Let's see, another big bag. Oh, look at this guy. This is a big flower horn, obviously bigger than the last guy. Paid a very good size premium to bring you a very nice looking, good size flower horn. We can get even more expensive ones, believe it or not. These are scissor-tail rasboras. Came in very big and fast in the water. It's great for the other fish. Oh, cool fish. I haven't had these in ages. These are the dragon goby. They're actually brackish water fish. In hard water, they'll do fine. Maybe add a little salt, but they do just fine. Said I doubled up. There's some more blue lobsters. At least one. This is electric blue lobster small. Okay, I guess those are small. Those are tiny. Apparently, they sent me one real sized one, and is that a yabby? Oh, that's a yabby. Okay. Looks like a blue to me, but yabbies are in the Chirax group. And if it's a good sized one, those guys get about a foot versus electric blues get about 6 inches. So those are cool. Let's see. Wow. Look at these scissor-tail rasboras get mixed up here. Gone through a lot of bags. Who we got here? Knife fish. Got a whole group of these guys. Small knife fish. Came in looking very good, actually. You can see them in all the dunnage. Put the dunnage in there so they don't beat each other up in transit. That actually works pretty good. Who's in here? Oh, these are Johanni's electric blue, the Manganos. Lump them in with the Maguna batch. And what do we got here? This is pearl zebras. I'm gonna have to get those for a couple weeks, so got in a whole batch of pearl zebras. Go with the ice blue, or ice blue, cobalt blue, ice, yeah, something like that. Ice blue zebras, red top, cobalt blue. Gosh. Sometimes I get tripped on a word and I just can't seem to make it come. Do you ever do that? Especially when I'm on video, I'm sweating it out. We got one box, guys. One more box. We'll be through this part of this video. Next time you see me on camera in a few seconds, I'll be fresh on a new batch for you tomorrow. But let's get through this last batch. Here we have sailfin mollies. These are big gold sailfin mollies. Beautiful, nice fish. Got some snails. These are Sphyxy snails. Sphyxy snails are a snail-eating snail. Pretty darn good at eating snails. This is ice blue red top zebra. We got some ice blues over there, but not the red tops, and they got the really strong stripes in them. This is a coup for this order. These are Altum Angels, and they look like they came in fantastic. True Altum Angels are really hard to come by and very sensitive. We're going to be super excited to offer those. This is another panther crab. I think we sold the little yellow leg twitty we had. Now we have some more. Here's some more frogs. They got the little fat floating frogs. People will put these in the aquarium sometime. We're going to set those up by themselves. Maybe over by the Pipa Pipa. I don't know. We'll have them around here somewhere. This is another flower horn. Let's see. I guess we had 6 of those, so we should have a whole box full of those. And here's another of those red severums. Flower horn. And this, oh, this guy is cool. This is a long clawed prawn. I've always wanted to see if we could keep one of those, so here we go. We'll be experimenting with a long clawed prawn, see how that does for us. That's another flower horn. And what are you? Oh, these are the rusty cichlid, Idiochroma springreri, rusty cichlid, and a flower horn, and a flower horn. So it looks like we only got 2 of those red severums. I think I ordered 6, but we'll take the 2 we got. They look pretty fantastic. And that's today's orders. Thanks Big River, and I'm back. I told you I'd have all kinds of energy to finish off this order with. Not many more. 2, 4, 5 more boxes. Well, let's see what we got. Plants right off the bat. Ooh, that's more boost. Sold out what I got last time, right away last week. So I bought more. So anyway, I figure out how to get into this bag, but I want to see. Just tear it. Just rip it all. There's some boost. Looks like some red boost of some sort. There's more moss. This is Riccia. I like Riccia that floats. This is more boost, a green sort of boost. Let's see, that is spiky moss. Super cool. Wanted that. More boost. Got some flat packs. I think I'll put a price on these and we'll either sell them as a pack or we'll break them up so that you can get them a little more affordably. And so there, we got some plants. And next thing we have is fish. Nope, it's not. That's shrimp. These are red cherry shrimp. These didn't come in too bad. Looks like some of them didn't make the trip, but overall better than some of the other ones we've tried. Next up is more rabbit snails. These are the yellow spotted rabbit snails. Yellow spots have a brown foot with yellow spots in them. Super cool. More of the red racer neorites. We sold almost out of the last batch already, so we got some more. And the last thing is some little crabs. Oh, these are fun. These are vampire crabs. They're a little bit of a challenge to get shipped in, but super fun to keep. Looks like these guys all, yeah, looks like they all made the trip. Super cool. Vampire crabs are absolutely fantastic. Sure, I'll set those up next to the little mussel turtles in the reptile room. Alrighty, next we have another box. And it has fish. And in the fish we have, oh, Anostomus. There he is. Anostomus get 8, 10 inches. Schooling fish. Very cool fish. I really like them a lot. Usually they're kind of expensive, and I think I got a pretty good deal on these, and they're pretty small, so you can see why I might get a deal on them. Don't mistake, they're scale pickers, so you're going to want them in a semi-aggressive to more aggressive tank as they get bigger, but they're going to have to protect those babies. Figure 8 puffers, we'll see how these guys came in. The spotteds we got last week actually held up pretty well. These figure 8s are big. They're not too beat up. Well, hopefully these guys will come through quarantine well as well. The brackish puffers, by and large, we have a real hard time getting those to come in nice. But the last 2 triplets weren't bad. Albino rainbow sharks. There's been somebody asking me every week for these. I finally found somebody that said they'd ship me some. They look a little on the small side, but they are here. So albino rainbow sharks. Next is yo-yo loaches. They came in much better than last week's. They're the fish that knows their name, says yo-yo right on their side. And another Anostomus. And that's that for that box. Well, even a more Anostomus. How many did I get? Apparently several. I don't know how many we got, but we got enough for school. That's what matters. Okay, got a whole lot of glowfish on this order. This is glow Daniels. The way these guys want to do it, instead of a mixed bag of all the different colors, they wanted me to order the colors separate. So I did. And we got some tiger barbs, the glow tiger barbs this time. That's a purple one. More Anostomus. That looks like another Anostomus. I think we got a dozen of them. When they do them single bag, that makes for a whole lot of little bags. Here are glow Daniels, a sunburst orange. Here are more tiger barbs. One of those guys didn't make the trip, but electric green, so very nice. More glowfish. Here's the skirts. We've been out of these for a day or two. Pink skirts. Next one was blue skirts. More Anostomus. Yep, more Anostomus. And another one. We got Anostomus. And if they're going to be Anostomus times 12, that's a lot of Anostomus. Here's some more glow Daniels. These are the Starfire Red. I call that pink. And here are some orange sunburst glow tiger barbs. And that's half of that bag. So mostly just glowfish in that particular box. Let's see what else we got. A good part of this order is just those glowfish. We got a bunch of them in. Because we're just about out. And you guys want them, so we got them. Something totally different. This is a catfish. These guys didn't make the trip. There's one of them in there. Royal Farewell. The rest of these guys are going to have to get out of that bag. Most of those guys didn't make the trip. Next is some catfish. These are pictus cats, and they did good. Pictus cats have been kind of hard to get this year. Those guys look very nice. Good size on them, too. They're not tiny. Here's another cool catfish. This is shovel-nosed tiger catfish. If we can get that guy to take, those are a monster in the making. He's missing part of his tail, but we'll see if we get him in better shape. Next thing is bumblebee gobies. That's another thing we don't get all the time because they don't always ship all that well. They're tiny. Sometimes when they're tiny, they ship better, actually. So let's see how those do. Here's more catfish. These are Toroshico buffo catfish. Toroshico cats are super cool. Call them a ripsaw cat. Neat catfish. Haven't had those in a little while. Next are green tiger barbs. Every other source was out. These guys had them, so we brought them in to make sure that we have some green tiger barbs to give you guys, along with those big ones we got earlier. Red-tailed catfish. I get these on the second and never because they're huge and nobody has a tank for them. If you have that giant pond or tank, I have the red-tailed catfish to go in it. Here is starfire red glowfish, because you gotta have that, and more glowfish. Those are purple ones. They call that galactic purple. Galactic purple. So that's that box. Ripping right through this, guys. One last box. And we will be ready to go to the editing room and get this up so you guys can check it out over the weekend. Next up is Raphael cats. Came in very nice, actually. Smallish, not tiny. Spotted Raphaels are actually very cool add for your just about any tank. They don't get as big as the striped ones. Daniels, galactic purple. I told you, lots of glowfish. More. These are the blue ones. Cosmic blue. Gotta like cosmic blue. More. Electric green. That's the skirts. And that's not that. Nice blue cichlid. Oh, nice. It's a restock on those. That's an African cichlid. These are the Williams Ice Blue. I don't know if I've ever had the Williams version, so look that up. Another bag of African cichlids. These are the yellowtail ACIs. Can't see in the bag very well. It looks like most of them shipped in pretty well. One of them doesn't look that happy. But lots of African cichlids on this order in general. Starburst orange. That's more glowfish. Here are some Priscillas. These are the electric green Priscilla tetras. Restock on those guys as well. More Priscillas. Galactic purple, because you gotta have the galactic front. Sunburst orange Priscilla tetras. And last but not least, green platinum tiger barbs. We got those large green tiger barbs over there. I thought those were the platinums. These are the platinums. So there we go. That is it for this week's order. It was huge. 18 and 5. That's 23 boxes. Maybe a record here at the Big River.